I don't mind them.
Sometimes you see weird things with their heads.
Yeah, I turn the volume down usually. I just can't like I feel like sometimes I just hear the worst shit. And then if you're not watching it, you have no idea what the hell they're saying. What is it about? This song's cool. It uses this slide.
What song is this?
You'll know.
This is actually a pretty cool setup with the fireplace right here.
It's pretty sweet.
Have you ever gotten good with a slide?
That's a slide. We actually had a couple songs in our band that we made with slide.
I had like this glass bottle slide that you gave me.
I
And I
know,
carried it around. I probably still have the thing. I towed the thing around for about 15 years, but I've never played with it more than maybe 5 minutes in my entire life.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to learn like free bird and like this riff. Feels good. Like this song, these chords he's playing right here, they're like pinky goes way out there. They're just like, and they all sound so good together. Like you think like he's just like riffing on some like basic chords.
Yeah.
So like they don't play like really like weird rhythms, but like you gotta like stretch your fingers.
So I heard that the bass player and the guitar player from Stone Temple Pilots are brothers, and they switch spots. They go, like, the guitar player will play this song, and then he switches to bass and plays the next song. Like, they switch instruments.
There's one brother with short hair, he's the bass player mainly, and then there's the one with the long hair. But I've seen them switch.
It's crazy.
They have it's funny, because they have like this weird laggy rhythm. They do like,
Yeah.
they both love the same thing. Like, if you listen to the bass, it's actually kind of like intricate. Like, it just kind of like throws in a lot of like counter notes to like what the guitar is doing a lot of times.
That's pretty wild. What kind of covers do like Stone Temple Pilots like to play in other bands? Do you think you ever seen like do like different songs that like influence them that they might cover like live?
If we can find out real quick. I almost say like they would do like a Rolling Stones song or something. They do a Led Zeppelin cover.
Do they? That's probably badass.
Beatles Revolution.
That's badass.
It's gonna be like Dancing Days by Led Zeppelin. I've never even heard that song.
That's a kick-ass song. Pick that one. That's better than all. Yeah, it's badass. That's badass guitar.
That's funny because they play riffs that sound like this on one of their albums.
That's a badass.
So they
lick.
love. You can just tell that they love Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. They go back to the oldies or the goodies, you know?
Oh yeah. They're a little bit more classic rock sounding than like Soundgarden or like Nirvana or like punk.
Yeah.
Sounds like a studio recording too. This must have been on like some album they recorded.
Yeah. It's nice, clean. Sounds good.
The guitar player from Stone Temple Pilots, the main guy, he plays a lot of different guitars live. He plays like Dan Electros and like Les Pauls.
I always get funny about playing guitar because, like, I'm either really good that night or I really suck that night. You know what I mean? Depending on how nervous I get. Like, sometimes I go up there and I'm like,
So you can't
or like, and like I just am sloppy, I'm nervous. And other times I'm just in that groove and you just run with it.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah.
It's such an iffy type thing. Like, especially if you're gonna go out and like just play like just intricate stuff all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe play some more basic stuff.
After
slower
we
stuff.
like some of our early shows with Smithville, like we were like it was like we played at like Mark Carr's backyard a couple times, like Bounty Elephant Day. And there was one time like remember Reggie?
Yeah.
He was just playing house bass, snapper thing. And we were like, shit. So they had went to that Reggie bass. And then somebody popped a string on my guitar. So I had to go all the way back up to Smithville and get my guitar. And by the time we started playing, we were all such a nervous wreck that we pretty much all forgot how to play every single song. And her mom still gave us like $50, which she like obviously was going to do it regardless. But the second time we played that was like awesome. Those were like our first shows playing at like Bari's house.
Yeah.
And it was hit or miss. And once we started playing a lot of shows, like it all went away. Once you just like know that you're like in command and like you just like played the same song so many times, you're just like
it's like you get like a set list down, just work towards it.
Yeah, I mean
keep practicing the same stuff.
Yeah.
Get organized with it, maybe.
Yeah, I mean it's just all about like playing those first shows, and half of them are gonna suck so bad, and you're gonna like stop playing. I'm glad we at least like achieved that. Like we knew we didn't even have to like we could like drive like to like play a show like 3-4 hours away, not even rehearse that day, and just like nail it. Played some good shows. Some of the shows we like people would buy a bunch of like our CDs and stuff, so like, that was just like the best, like when we played really good and like people wanted to buy like all of our stuff. Like we would only bring like we would like hand make them like the one that my brother gave you today.
Yeah.
Like it was all like neat stuff like that. So like we'd have like 5 or 10.
I was telling my brother, he gave me the one that was hand painted, and I put it up. I had an old Volkswagen. I put it up on the visor, and it got so hot once I moved to Tennessee that the paint melted and it stuck to the upholstery and like painted everything in the car basically.
Yeah, you won't want to just like leave that like on the ground or something. But
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like oil paint might do that. Acrylic paint really shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So like that CD's like it's like our greatest hits CD. Like I looked through all of our old stuff. Like some of it's like I got here stuff. Some of it's Smithville stuff.
Some of the songs on the back are actually recognized.
Yeah, you'll recognize like Kron and like the Dwarfs for Cat. And
some of the songs are really old.
A lot of the songs are like instrumental because after a while we're like, no, we can't sing. Let's just rock out and like, be really good. And like because if you throw in like a bad vocal to like an awesome song,
it'll kill it.
You might as well. So we finally like, you know, we always wanted to do vocals, and it was always like something we were always wicked pissed off about. But,
Well,
like,
because you want to get into it and you want to sing.
but you never practice singing as much
you never
as you do
practice
guitar.
singing, and then when you hear it back, it sounds like shit, and you're like, well, I'm never doing that again.
Literally, the only times we sounded good live with vocals, like we played Kron and the Dwarfs for Cat a couple times, and we would all just scream the words. So like, it was loud.
Yeah.
As long as it was loud and not thin, and like you couldn't hear somebody like hitting like a shitty note, like. But those songs you could basically like just kind of like chant and scream those songs. We're not hitting any. We're not really going anywhere beyond like kind of like hitting like a simple note. But, like.
What do you think they're doing? What time do you think it is? 3 o'clock.
Take a shower.
Yeah, we got an hour.
You guys doing like a little interview?
We're doing an interview down here.
Fireside chat with Daybird, huh?
Are you recording that whole thing?
Yeah. Dude, you got an hour, you're getting married.
I don't know.